Ukrainian soldiers on the front lines, the stress is unrelenting. And the army has now started deploying psychologists to the battlefield to help troops cope. DW's Matthias Berlinger visited one therapy session in Ukraine's Donbass.
For these soldiers on a training ground behind the front lines, it's not just fighting on the schedule today. Right here on the shooting range, Oleg Gуковський, the brigade psychologist, has scheduled a session on mental health.
The soldiers practice fighting here, so the nervous system is already at an elevated excitement level. And that is a good environment to train certain habits.
One last shot fired, then the unit moves to a spot off the shooting range for some physical moves.
Let's do a few exercises of self-regulation. Jump lightly on the spot and shake your body. Just move and relax your body.
Every brigade in the Ukrainian army is supposed to have a psychological support team. That would be NATO standard. But many of the posts have remained unfilled. There aren't many specialists in the country. Oleg Gуковський was a practicing psychiatrist and therapist before the war. Now he helps soldiers deal with exhaustion and stress.
A long exhale calms down the nervous system. It tells the body that it's time to relax and that everything is fine.
When I had panic attacks, I found that breathing exercises really helped. You feel an inexplicable influx of stress, and you don't understand what's happening. But when you manage to breathe calmly, it passes. I inhaled, exhaled, and went back to fighting.
Oleg Gуковський started working with the army in 2014 when he was rehabilitating traumatized soldiers as they returned to civil life. He does offer individual sessions here, but it's very different from what he did before.
I don't work here as a trauma therapist. I don't dig out trauma. Some of the PTSD symptoms are actually just combat habits. A sudden rise of stress, excessive vigilance, even nightmares, superficial sleep. These help you not to forget where you are. They might be painful, but they also motivate you.
His aim is to help the soldiers to continue to function, to give them, as he puts it, the resources to stabilize. The acceptance of the program varies.
This is not a movie. We don't perceive our job emotionally. We just fight. This is a war. Everybody needs support. Many hide their emotions. They say that they're not afraid. But in the end, we're humans. You can't hide these emotions forever.
Many of them will have to deal with their trauma after the war. For now, their task is to carry on.